Construction is a $13 trillion industry that still runs on spreadsheets, paper plans, and gut instinct. But that's changing fast. In 2026, a handful of companies are quietly rewiring how buildings get built, and managed, with AI, robotics, and data doing the heavy lifting. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 rising construction tech companies to watch this year, starting with the one leading the pack. Let's get into it. Number 1 is Provision. Here's the problem Provision is solving. Every year, the construction industry loses hundreds of billions of dollars to mistakes made before a shovel ever hits the ground. Missed clauses buried in 200-page contracts, scope gaps between drawings and specs, estimating errors that turn a profitable bid into a money-losing project. Studies suggest a construction firm can go under after just 2 or 3 bad bids. So Provision built an AI platform specifically for pre-construction teams. The general contractors have to read through mountains of contracts, drawings, and specs before a project is even priced. Their platform automatically flags risky contract clauses with citations back to the source document and catches scope gaps between trades before pricing even begins. So the estimators building the number are working from a complete de-risk scope instead of one riddled with the gaps and missed clauses that cause estimating errors in the first place. What earns Provision the top spot isn't just the tech, it's the traction. Founded in 2022 by Luigi Lacorta and Brendan Ardog, 2 people who've actually worked inside construction engineering firms, Provision has already been used to review over $100 billion in project value, working with major contractors across North America and Europe. They closed a $7 million seed round backed by Y Combinator and Circana Management, and they're growing fast. Unlike a generic AI chatbot, Provision is purpose-built and trained specifically on construction contracts, drawings, and specs, which is exactly why it's becoming the default tool for pre-construction teams who can't afford to miss a $2 million clause buried on page 147. Number 2, Icon. This is the one that looks the most like science fiction. Instead of a crew framing a house stick by stick, Icon's large-scale robotic printer, nicknamed Vulcan, extrudes layer after layer of concrete, building walls in a fraction of the time with a fraction of the labor. Combine that with proprietary materials designed for resilience, and you get homes that go up faster and hold up better in disaster-prone areas. Icon has raised over $500 million to date, and it's still early days. This isn't replacing the whole industry overnight, but for disaster relief housing, military construction, and affordable housing pushes, Icon's printing construction is moving from pilot projects to real developments. It's one of the few corners of construction tech that's actually changing how buildings are physically made, not just how they're managed. Number 3 is equipment share. Heavy equipment is one of the biggest costs on any job site, and historically one of the least tracked. Equipment share puts telematics hardware on rented and owned equipment so contractors can see in real time where every excavator, generator, and lift is, how much is being used, and when it needs maintenance. What started as an equipment rental marketplace has scaled into a full cloud platform. Fleet tracking, predictive maintenance, and hardware security cut down on job site theft, which costs the industry hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Equipment share has since raised into the billions in valuation, making it one of the biggest success stories to come out of construction tech in the last decade, and it's still expanding fast. At number 4, Exodigo. Based out of Tel Aviv and Palo Alto, Exodigo tackles a problem that's invisible until it isn't: what's underground. Before anyone breaks ground on a project, Exodigo combines advanced sensors, 3D imaging, and AI to map utility lines, pipes, and other subsurface obstacles non-intrusively. Hit an unmapped gas line or fiber cable mid-dig, and you're looking at project delays, 6-figure repair costs, and sometimes real safety incidents. By giving project teams an accurate picture of what's hidden beneath the site before excavation starts, Exodigo is turning one of construction's biggest hidden risks into something you can actually plan around, which is exactly why it's becoming a go-to tool for civil and infrastructure projects. Rounding out our list at number 5, Sensera Systems. Construction has one of the highest fatality rates of any industry, and most safety incidents trace back to what OSHA calls the fatal 4: falls, struck by, caught in, and electrocution. Sensera's platform, SiteCloud, installs cameras across the job site and runs AI models that scan the footage continuously for exactly those hazards: missing PPE, workers in fall zones, equipment operating too close to people. The pitch to contractors is simple. Instead of one safety manager walking the site once a day, you get an AI watching every camera, every app, flagging risk in real time and generating daily briefings that also cover weather and site security. Sensera just closed a $27 million Series B in early 2026, led by 10 Atlantic Group, which tells you investors think that this category still has a long way to run. So that's our list. Provision leading the way in AI for pre-construction, followed by Icon's robotic construction, Equipment Share's fleet platform, Exodigo's subsurface imaging, and Sensera's job site safety AI. Construction has been slow to modernize for decades, but 2026 is shaping up to be the year that really changes. If you found this useful, drop a comment with the construction tech company you think deserves a spot on this list. And subscribe for more breakdowns of the industries quietly being rebuilt by tech. See you in the next one.